What it do, what it do, what it do. You know I was gonna tap in with y'all. You know I was gonna tap in with y'all. I had to give y'all a few days to let the soda, sizzle. Let the soda go flat. Let everybody talk their shit, and then I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap in, and I'm gonna tap in. It's 2 days after the Lakers done won the championship. LeBron James delivered his promise. He said he was going to bring a ring, and he did what he did and did what he said he was going to do. And, it feels good. It's bittersweet, because, the situation at hand, me not being the biggest Laker fan ever, but being a LeBron James fan and seeing him reach down in the fucking grave and pull y'all out of the motherfucking grave and bring y'all the motherfucking promise, to bring y'all to the promised land. It's bittersweet, but what I did was I found a medium. I said, you know what? This was the ultimate come together situation. Fans that do not like each other come together in harmony in the name of love. Like LeBron came and he delivered a championship. Lakers really ain't been shit in 10 years. LeBron James was fresh off of losing and being swept again in the finals. So it go hand in hand, him losing in the finals, him coming to the Lakers being losers and doormats for the past 10 years, literally like, muddy shoes, and you just wipe them off on the doormat. That's what the Lakers was until LeBron got there. And, made some things happen, traded the whole squad. Y'all get the fuck up out of here. Lonzo Ball, Hart, motherfucking Ingram, all y'all go that way. See y'all later. We need some veterans in here, and we need to make some happen. So you go out and get AD. Go out and get Rondo. Go out and get who else? J.R. Smith, even though he didn't even play. Man, who else? Deion Waiters, even though he didn't play. I'm just naming players, that they went in and got, but ultimately they got the big fish, and they got Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis was Anthony Davis on steroids. Because this year, even though he was getting hurt, he played through it for the first time in his career. For the first time in his career, he had a hangnail and he played through it. The first time he had pain in his right arm and he played through it. Like, first time he had an ankle injury and he played through it. Like, man, that was good to see, man, because every game he hurt. He reminded me of D-Wade. D-Wade, but, he bigger than D-Wade. Remember how D-Wade used to always fall and get hurt? Allen Iverson fall and get hurt. Like, that's what it remind me of. The boy just stay on the ground, man. It's just crazy. Because I think, if the NBA Finals had to go longer than 7 games, man, AD wouldn't have made it. He wouldn't have made it to 7 games. So I'm glad the Lakers came out and did what they had to do and got this shit over with, because that boy was walking around with one leg. Really, literally, like that ankle was tore up. You seen in game 5, I think he sprung his ankle 3 times in one game. That shit was fucking crazy. But I'm not gonna lie, it was the biggest cakewalk in NBA Finals history. People used to be talking about Jordan's NBA Finals competition. This is the worst team between Jordan and LeBron in NBA history. Like, this is one of the sorriest teams, like, for real. You give them their heart. You give them the fact that they won 2 games, but part of that is Jimmy Butler's will, and other part of the Lakers just playing like ass and just, expecting them to give them the championship. They was expecting them just to roll over and just give them the chip game 5. And Jimmy Butler was like, hell no. But game 6, they came out and played like they was supposed to play and got that shit the fuck on. Got that shit out of here. That shit was out of here first quarter. Like, straight up. And I was telling the homie, I said, if they get up 20, it's a wrap. And I remember Miami was teetering like 13 points, and then it would hit a 2-pointer or 3, keep it, from getting like the 15. But once that shit got to 17, then got to 20, I said, oh, it's over with. Because the Lakers was I ain't gonna lie, with all respect, they was the biggest front-running team in the league. Like, once they get a lead on you, it's a wrap. LeBron, once he get a head start on your ass, it's over with. He shooting from half court, all type of shit. But when they down, he ain't doing all that shit. That's my guy. But 17 years, I know LeBron like the back of my hand, like straight up. And motherfuckers be trying to say, hey, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to hear somebody tell the truth about LeBron. Y'all need to hear it. Like, straight up. If LeBron was my homie, I'll be talking my shit. LeBron, you playing like a bitch today. Straight up, bro. Like, straight up, bro. You need to get your shit together, bro. Stop playing passive, bro. It's fourth quarter, bro. Like, come on. Bro. Don't let me talk to you again, bro. You tripping, bro. Like, straight up, you tripping. Fourth quarter, you was wide open, bro. You passing the ball, bro. You bullshitting, bro. Like, straight up, bro. If you stopped falling asleep in the third quarter, we would have blew these motherfuckers out, and you would have been sitting in the fourth quarter relaxing. You get what I'm saying? Like, Bron, you tripping. Like LeBron need that type of perspective. He need that type of criticism, man. Y'all motherfuckers be like, I've been doing this for 17 years, so all them excuses y'all be saying, like, oh, he was tired, oh, he had a triple-double, oh, his teammates just missing shots, all that shit right there, I done did all that shit. Like I told y'all, ain't no excuses. Because LeBron James, supposedly, they say he got the greatest IQ in NBA history, and I be seeing him doing dumb shit. Like, I be like, 17 years, the greatest IQ, you should not be doing that. Not at all. Not at all. Like, no way you should be passing the motherfucking Corver when your man got 5 fouls. Like, no way. No way you should be passing to Danny Green when you took too many dribbles. You should have just 2 dribbles, pulled up Jay before the double team got there. You should already know the double team was going to come. So your IQ should have been like, let me get 2 dribbles in, pull up before the double team get there. Come on, bro. I studied under Michael Jordan. Kobe knew that. Let me pull up before the double team get there. Don't dribble 5-6 times to the rim. You know the double team gonna come. To me, that tells me you wasn't planning on shooting anyway. That was just telling me you was trying to bail. You wanted to bail out. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really wanted to shoot, LeBron James is 6'8", 260 pounds, 2 dribbles, pull up. That would have been a teardrop. That would have been easy. 40 points, that would have been 42. And then, or they would have had to foul him. Because they would have had to meet him at his peak. And if they wasn't there, they was going to have to hit his arm or something. And even then, LeBron James having a hard time shooting free throws. Even one shot. But LeBron don't want to go to the line. And, that was game 5. And we can go on and on about that shit. You know how I feel. I feel like he should have shot it. But he didn't. Game 6 came, blew these maggots out, and got the shit on. And I'm just happy because I really, really, really didn't want to endure another off season of them saying LeBron choked and LeBron came to the Lakers to go Hollywood and to choke in the playoffs. I really couldn't endure another loss on his record. 7 losses in the finals. Man, that would have been crazy. That would have been fucking crazy. Like, I don't even think LeBron could do that. He probably would have, that probably would have been suicide for him. Like, low key, damn, 7 losses in NBA Finals, bro. Man, and as a Laker too, Lakers would have never forgave him. I would have never heard they love LeBron right now, but that shit fake. I don't be like, that shit fake. When he first came to Lakers, y'all was fucking up his mural and shit, throwing paint on there, 3 and 6, Dairy Cream, all that shit. So y'all just happy for what he gave y'all. Other than that, y'all still be like, fuck LeBron. And I respect it, you know what I'm saying? Because I still be like, fuck the Lakers too. I'm only here, I'm renting the team. I'm a renter fan. Like, I'll be gone when LeBron leave. 2.5 more years left. I'm out of here. So I don't even trip. I'm just over here for the time being while LeBron is doing his thing. After that, I'm gone. So I don't even trip. But while we together, let's make this shit count. Let's have a good time, baby. Let's party. You know what I'm saying? Let's win. Let's just win. You know what I'm saying? But don't tell me nothing. Because I know my nigga, man. I know when that nigga be out there bullshitting. I know. Like, I know when he come out with 20 points in the first half and in the third quarter, he ain't scored at all. And he ain't scored to the last 2 minutes of the game. And all of a sudden, you score your 4 points. And you're going to end up with 24 and 10 and 11. I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck you been doing? You had 20 at halftime. You end up with 24, 10, and 11. Bro, you tripping. Like, you tripping. You wildin'. Like, you know. So, that shit be irking me. I know y'all be saying that shit. I know y'all be saying it. So, you know, that's that. But, you know, all in all, it was a long season. You know, getting used to LeBron playing point guard. You know, and hoping AD don't get hurt. The way they was looking, the way KCP was shooting. Scared that we don't have enough shooters. Because it was Brick City. We were one of the worst three-point shooters in the regular season. And then the coronavirus came. And then wondering whether they was going to play or not. They stopped the season. And then them whether they was going to come back and play again. Then the George Floyd situation. It's just been a long season, you know, and, you know, it was unprecedented to have a season stop in the middle of the season and any players, you know, stop and get rest in the middle of the season. Like, that was, like, brilliant. I mean, under the circumstances, but some players really needed that rest. AD, I know he did, because it was his shoulder, you know, it was his leg. His ankle. Then LeBron, being at 35 years old, he needed his rest. You know, Kawhi, I know he needed his rest. Paul George needed his rest. That's why I don't give them no excuses. Y'all motherfuckers milking the whole goddamn season. And I don't agree with nothing Nick Wright ever say. Like, and I just found out his real name is Tom Green. That shit's hilarious. He really looked like a Tom Green too. Hold on, let me light this real quick. Fucking blow my nose off with this lighter. Yeah, so you know, I just think that everything just fell into place. Everything ended up falling into place at the right time, you know. Like I was getting ready to say about Nick Wright. He said something that was real interesting that I finally agree with something he said. Out of a million dumb things he said. He said that he happy that the Clippers lost because if they would have won, everybody would have been praising their low management style. Everybody would have been saying the way you win a championship is to play 65% or 65 games. You feel what I'm saying? To like play 65 games and sit out. Don't play no back-to-back games. And that right there to me that's cheating the system. That's cheating the journey. You know, like people be talking about durability. And it's not just not a slash on LeBron, but LeBron only played 82 games one time. Jordan played 82 games, what, 6 times? And all the other times was 81, 79. Magic Johnson, go look up his game log. You know, like, I mean, people was playing. It's 82 games. It's a journey. That means you play. Unless you hurt, unless something is really hurting and you injured, then okay. But you just taking off games, hoping that you don't get injured because you feel like you can only play a certain amount of games. Like, that don't mean and guarantee that you're not going to get injured. You can get injured just getting out the bed. You can get injured at practice. Like, you can get injured in a blowout game. You can get injured in warm-ups. Like, all of that, you got to take all that in consideration. And I agree with Nick right on that. Because everybody would have been saying, oh, I'm going to rest my players. And that cheats the fans. And that cheats the system. That cheats the cohesiveness of the team morale. No, we come to the game and we expecting to have a whole team, and then we find out, you know, at shoot-around that you ain't going to play. Or we find out when we pull up at the locker room that you ain't going to play. That's because that's how they do that shit. That's foul. And if I was a teammate, I'd be hot. I ain't gonna lie. Like, because we in the trenches. It's 82 games, we in the trenches. You get what I'm saying? So, man, well, they just got to get it together. You know, Doc Rivers, he called it. Like, straight up. He called it. He said championship or bust. So, bust. So, he had to go. So, I ain't even mad because Doc Rivers, he overrated. This ain't got nothing to do with him being black. I feel like he should get another job. But, I mean, he got another job. But I'm just saying, he ain't. But the Sixers, I think he got a job with the Sixers like a couple of days later. I thought he was going to get another job, but he was exposed once again. He was with the Clippers for like longer than 10 years, or close to 10 years. He done had championship teams and ain't even got out the second round. Every year he choking. All that talent. Like, straight up, all you did was sell tickets and social media views. That's all you did. So at the end of the day, you know, shout out to Kawhi, but he need to learn how to become a better leader. He need to learn how to speak up and talk. Paul George definitely ain't no leader, because motherfuckers ain't listen to nobody who will go 2 for 90 in a big game consistently. Like, go check the track record. He never clutch on no closeout game. Never, ever. So, you know, I ain't trying to hear shit. I gotta stop cussing, because, you know, YouTube be tripping off the cussing and stuff. So, excuse my French, but I ain't trying to hear nothing. So, they choked, and they was worried about the Lakers and should have been worried about playing basketball. So, champs, baby. LeBron got 4. No, he not better than Jordan. He'll never be better than Jordan. Jordan's the GOAT. But you still my guy. The second greatest of all time, in my opinion. And just keep doing your thing, man. And leave Jordan alone. Worry about yourself. And worry about being great. And stop being so sensitive. Because a lot of times you bring all this shit on your own. Tell your team to start bringing up Jordan. Because I ain't gonna lie, LeBron, you got a lot of people in the media that's out there speaking for you. So just tell them to start bringing up Jordan. Tell them to focus on you. And ain't nobody gonna talk about it no more. I promise you. You know, I've been rooting with you for 17 years, but like, it came a time where, like, you was doing too much, man. I gotta tell the truth. I can't sit up here and just be lying, man, because, man, it's like right there in my face. Like, it's right there, man. Like, But you know, it's like a family member. You know, I'm gonna leave y'all this analogy and then I'm gonna close. I look at LeBron like your little brother. Like he an asshole. He bad as fuck. If the teacher called and say he was fucking up in class or messing up in class, you like, yeah, because you do that at home. Like if he was in the neighborhood playing around and he hit somebody upside the head, clock one of the neighbors upside the head, and the neighbor's mom came, knocked on your door and was like, Tyler came and clocked my son upside the head. Look at his head, he got a knot on it. You're going to be like, why you do that? I didn't do that. Yes, you did. I know you did that because you do this stuff at home. Get your ass in the house. That's like, but you love him though. You love him. That's LeBron. I love him. But he be fucking up. And I'll be saying I've been 17 years with this shit. Like not shooting, turning the ball over, passing the ball to like all that. You know, all that. Losing, choking, all that. Losing money, losing hundreds on it. Like, man, I got LeBron, nigga. LeBron gonna win this. LeBron gonna win this. Trust me, LeBron gonna win this. I put 100 on it. LeBron ain't let me down. Man, you don't understand. Man, you don't understand. 6 NBA Finals losses. No, I lived through all of them shits, man. Them shits hurt. And just to listen to you Laker fans, how you guys used to hate on them and stuff like that. Like, oh my God, they used to kill me. Oh man. You know, man. It's been a long 17 years, so man, you know, straight up. So like I said, man, this is bittersweet. You know, it's bittersweet. You know, and we gonna keep on. We gonna keep on. You know. Congratulations to the Lakers on winning the championship. And I see y'all at the parade. I'm selling water for $10. You know, $10 bottle of waters. You know, fresh to death water. Y'all fuck with me. Fresh to death water. You know, holla at me, man. Holla at me. I'm selling $10 water, man. The water is gonna make you fly. You gonna just all of a sudden you might have on South Pole. In 2020, you might have on South Pole. You drink this water I'm bringing to the parade, I swear to you, all of a sudden, you're going to transform to some Gucci. Follow me, y'all. So, yeah, man, look out for the clothing line, Fresh to Death Apparel. And, yeah, man, I'm just calling, man. I'm just tapping in, man, to say, you know, I love y'all, man. Shoot y'all more videos. And y'all see y'all at the parade. We're going to get lit. We're going to smoke on something. We're going to sip on something. You know, I don't drink, but I'm going to sip that day. And yeah, LeBron gang. And let's go. Is we going to repeat or what? What is we going to do?